going on, guys, and welcome back to this week's brand new Buzzfeed test. Before we get into anything recipe related this week, I just want to say thank you for all of your feedback on this Sunday's video. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, I posted a rainbow bagel DIY that came out pretty good in my opinion. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll leave it in the top link of the description, and for those of you who have and left a comment, thank you. I'm definitely going to do my best to pump more of those out in the near future. But anyway, guys, a ton of you guys have been suggesting these Molten cinnamon rolls, which came straight from Tasty's YouTube channel about 9 days ago, I want to say. And they look pretty dang delicious, so let's get right into them. Alright guys, at first glance this recipe seems pretty straightforward, and the ingredients you're going to need for it are some sugar, a couple packages of cinnamon rolls, some milk, some vanilla extract, and some... Anyway, let's get into the recipe. So the first thing you're going to want to do in order to make these cinnamon rolls are to grab yourself 8 ounces of this absolute devil cream, a quarter cup of sugar, and a half teaspoon of vanilla extract. Keep in mind, the softer your cream cheese is, the easier it is to mix this up. Once you got that thoroughly mixed up, you're going to throw in a half cup of milk and then mix that all together. Mine seems just a tad bit looser and more watery than theirs did, but we're just going to roll with it. You're now going to throw that entire mixture into a circular pan like this and then right into the freezer for an hour. While that's freezing up, we are going to pop open our cinnamon rolls. Take them all out of their packaging, and oh no. I didn't realize this at first, but the ones that Buzzfeed used were those cheap imitation like biscuity cinnamon rolls that don't have the swirls in them. And of course I got the ones that do. I'm gonna try to work with these, but now my expectations have been lowered even more. So I did my best to flatten those out, keeping them together, make it a little easier on myself when I rolled them up into balls. About 30 minutes after that, I took everything out of the freezer and started by grabbing one cinnamon roll. Then grabbed a little ball of the frozen vomit cream mix and attempted to roll this up around it, but the mixture is already creeping out the sides a little bit, so that will remain to be seen. I did the same exact procedure with all the remaining cinnamon rolls that I had, threw them all into my oven-safe pan like so, and then popped those into a 400-degree oven for about 25 minutes. About 25 minutes later, I took these things out, and they kind of look strange. I'd say that they look like a cross between a croissant and a Danish than anything else. Nevertheless, I'm gonna have to suck it up and try one of these things. Although every bone in my body is telling me not to, for you guys, I gotta do it. My initial things are, it's not really like runny like in the video. It's kind of more like puddingy, custard type thing. But let me tell all of you why this sucks. 2 years ago, before I started these videos, I probably would have absolutely loved this. Of course, the cinnamon roll part is great, it's cooked perfectly, but that cream cheese aftertaste, man, it just makes my skin crawl. But I do have to rate it as I see it at this moment, and I think that's gonna have to be like a 5.5, 6. I do recommend that those of you who want to try this thing, because it's one of the easiest recipes I've done. And if you eat cream cheese regularly, then I'm sure you probably love it. As for me, not so much. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you did, smash a thumbs up on this one. We keep topping the video from the last week, so let's go for 9,000 this time. Never in a million years did I think I'd ever be asking for that many, but let's see if we can do it. If you want to tweet at me or send pictures to me on Instagram of recipes that I have not tried yet, but you want me to try, let me know. Of course, the links for both of those will be down in the description as well. And other than that, have an absolutely awesome rest of your week. I'll see you right back here next Thursday. Peace! That is disgusting.